So we conducted a systematic review and meta-analysis to investigate NEDA, or no evidence of disease activity. Basically, NEDA has become an increasingly popular outcome measure over the last 5 years. And I think it speaks to the hope that with the introduction of higher efficacy disease-modifying therapy, we hope we will completely arrest all disease activity in multiple sclerosis. However, the long-term predictive value of NEDA for ultimate disability outcomes in MS remains unknown. And I think this is of particular interest with respect to the higher efficacy therapies. So in our meta-analysis, we reviewed, many articles, over 1,000 articles, but we were selecting for real-world observational cohort studies. And then we compared basically platform therapies versus high efficacy therapies with respect to positive predictive and negative predictive value of NEDA. So we required a minimum of 4 years of follow-up for the determination of long-term disability outcomes. What did we find? Well, essentially, positive predictive and negative predictive value were actually quite consistent across platform and high efficacy cohorts. And I think this speaks to the validity of NEDA as an outcome measure. So positive predictive value of NEDA was quite high, in the range of 85 to 90% for long-term disability outcomes. This means that patients who achieve NEDA by 2 years did do very well in terms of favorable disability outcomes long-term. The sensitivity of NEDA was higher with the high efficacy therapies, and that speaks to the fact that a greater share of subjects maintain NEDA over the first 2 years of therapy, but that's not unexpected. Negative predictive value, however, was fairly low, so in the range of 30 to 40% for both platform and high efficacy cohorts. What does that mean? Essentially, that individuals who do have evidence of disease activity by 2 years can still do fairly well long term. And it means that in clinical practice, we probably shouldn't be using NEDA as a basis for treatment switches. Perhaps we need to look to other outcome measures such as MEDA, or minimal evidence of disease activity, or incorporation of a serum biomarker like neurofilament light chain. And I think NEDA may put too much emphasis on a single NUT2 or GAD positive lesion, which may not be that meaningful for long-term disability evolution in MS. So hopefully we'll have more research in that direction in coming years.